Hi everyone, Queen Cat's back with another watch show of my collection, and I forgot to add this one in with my fossil watches, but I have done an upload on this watch. I did a little video of this watch, and this was my fossil yellow gold men's chronograph watch that I got that I really like. And so go look for the video on that if you're interested in that watch. The watches I decided to do right now are of stones around the face. So I've got one here, and this one is by Free Look, and this one is a nice rose gold watch, and I'll bring it in here for you. And it's not real gold, of course, but it's rose gold colored, and it's got a white face, and it's got a working chronograph. And the reason I say working all the time is because a lot of chronographs that you get, they don't work. They're just for show. So this one does work, and it is the minute, the second, and the hour hand, as well as a second hand that goes around the watch, and it's got a glow in the dark, a couple of hands there, and it also keeps the date. So this one is made out of rubber, and I really like this watch. This watch has a little clip up here that you can you pull the stem out, change the date and the time, and then you close it so that the time doesn't get messed with. Your stem doesn't pull out on its own. And the strap is white rubber, so it sits really nice, and yeah, I like it when I do it up. It's kind of a dressier casual watch, if you can see. Yeah, so I'll pull it back a bit. It still is a large watch, but that's what I like. And the reason I bought this watch was because my son made a touchdown when he was playing football one year in community football, and he got a little gift, and I wanted a little gift. So this was my gift, and I had been managing his team for 8 years, so a lot of hard work on both of us. And defensive linemen don't normally make touchdowns, so yeah, he got a touchdown, and he's a defensive lineman. So, and that watch was about $1.99. I got it at my outlet store, and I just fell in love with it, and it was the first rose gold watch I ever saw, and I liked it. So I thought, hey, that would be great for my collection. Another watch I have here is a rose gold watch. Again, it's by Buffalo, and the designer for this series is David Baton, and this one's got the leopard print on it. And it doesn't have any numbers, but it's got little rose gold dots for the 12, 3, 6, and 9. It's got white hands and a red second hand. And it's got a leather strap, and it's also got a little red buckle that you put it together on. And it's you know, like a watch, but this is the size. So it's one of your bigger watches again. And I really like this one. The other one I dropped on the floor a second ago, and it's okay, it was carpet. This is another David Baton watch I have by Buffalo, and David Baton is their designer. I don't know if he's their house designer. And this one here is a yellow gold color, and again, it doesn't have any numbers on it. It has dots where the numbers are supposed to be. And this one is really nice. It's got a little charm that hangs on it, and the charm says Buffalo. And this was kind of like the first big gold watch I saw, so I got it a couple years ago, and I liked this one, so I decided it was on sale, and I bought it. So I think this one was $59, and this one here was $49. I got this one at the department store, and I got this one at my outlet store. So there's those two. One of my favorite watches, or it used to be my favorite watch, was this Guess watch here. I love this watch. I still love this watch. It's got a mother of pearl face on it. So I love pearl, and I love silver and white gold and yellow gold, and I really like this one. And it's a woman's watch, so it was never made for a man's wrist. And I'll put it on this hand. Might be easier to show you. And this one, it fits a lot bigger. It might be bigger for some people. It's still not big to what I'm used to, and I'll show you. So that favorite gold watch of mine, I'll compare the size. There we go. So you can see there is a big size difference, and I've kind of grown accustomed to the big honkers now. And you know, the funny thing is, people say, well, now that you wear like a lot of big watches, do you find yourself on time? Well, I'm almost always on time. I try to be. If it's not me, it's because of traffic. That's my excuse. But I'm pretty much on time. And yeah, my watches, they keep pretty good time. They're all in really good working condition. So I shine them up. I put them back in the box that I keep them in. I do have another watch here, and I don't know if any of you are familiar with the name brand Toy Watch, but this isn't a toy watch. And the only reason I wouldn't have spent the money on the toy watch, because the toy watches start at around $295 at Holt Renfrew out here. I know Ellen had them on her show once, and she was giving them away. And it's a plastic watch. It's just a plastic watch. Mind you, the inners are probably Swiss made on the toy watch, so that's where the money goes. But the thing I didn't like, because I've had a clear plastic watch band before, is because they use metal, because they have to, they can't use plastic, but because they use metal in the links to keep the links together, they have a tendency to go black. You know, it just dirt and wear, just like a regular watch. So I didn't want to spend $300 on a watch and the plastic will turn black and cloudy anyway. I just wasn't into that. So this one I only paid 29 bucks for. I mean, Santa only paid 29 bucks for it. Put it in my stocking. And this one's a really big watch too. And it's got a really cool skull head on it. And it's got the diver's thing, like you can hear that. You can turn the face so that you can set it. It's just it's not for diving. I wouldn't even put it in the water. But that's what this one is. It's the face turns on it. So yeah, it's really cool. And you've got the big numbers around the outside. That's also like a diver's watch. So this is just a cheap brand. It's a Vernier by 7 West, a Japan movement, and cute little watch. So, you know, if it's in an outlet store, and I got it for 29 bucks, it was probably, you know, could have been 50, 60 bucks. The next watch I have is a really nice watch that I use and for working out, and it's a Mio watch, and it's a physical watch. It's a calorie watch. It's a watch designed for people who are watching their weight or want to see. This watch, you can put your target calorie intake zone on it, and then anytime you eat anything, you just put in the amount of calories, and it tells you when you've reached that days of calories of eating. So it just records it all, and it's got a light, a start and a stop watch. It's got lap timer. It's got a heart rate monitor watch part on the watch, which is excellent. You just touch the 2 here, and it rates it. It does the BPM, which is the beats per minute. I don't know if I've got time to let it find my beats per minute. I've just been sitting here all day, so. But yeah. So anyway, I'm not gonna. There's the time, 3:34. Yeah, that's the time here too. And yeah, that's my Mio heart rate monitor watch. And you know what? It takes 3,500 calories burnt off to lose 1 pound. So I run on my treadmill almost every night, and I think the most I ever burn is 850 to 900 calories. So I'm not even burning a pound when I run, but I run 5 miles, and I don't use my watch, but I kind of know now what my intake is, like how many calories I eat. So, but the watch is good too, you know, for people who don't know. But I like the heart rate monitor that's built in that one, and I got this one on sale probably for 49 or 59 bucks from a store, a sports store. So last watch I'm going to show you is one of my favorite people is Mr. Bean. I like Mr. Bean a lot. And I wanted a little calculator watch like he wears because he's such a geek, and I love him for being a geek. And this is a Casio. It's like a 70s replica of the watches they had in the 70s, late 70s, early 80s. And this one has a calculator, and it's got a, you know, a phone, a data bank and phone number list, and there's the calculator there, so you just push all the buttons, and you can, you know, cheat in school or do whatever you want. And yeah, so there's my part of my watch collection. Anyway, I will see you again very soon. Have a great weekend, and thanks for watching. Bye bye.